What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back for another episode. Hopefully, you guys are doing good. Thank you for listening, joining, wherever the fuck you are. Hopefully, you're driving, working, and yeah, you know who it is. Your boy John.
Fucking white belt slayer. Once again.
Doing it again.
The fucking white belt slayer had to come out today. I've been nice.
I saw that.
I've been nice, and then some white belts talking shit.
Hey, I had to open it up this week.
Same dude, I think.
Probably. Maybe not from today.
Oh, okay.
No, I did do that today, but not crazy. But no. So this was I don't want to go too into details.
Before we get details,
yes.
How much you weigh?
I don't even know. I haven't weighed myself. I'm probably
how long?
I'm probably like 3-4 days.
That means you've been off the rails for 3 or 4 days.
No, I've been
bullshit.
Okay.
If you haven't weighed yourself, that means you've been going buck wild.
No. So like last weekend, I had 2 burritos 2 days in a row, and then I felt like shit on Monday.
Those burritos put you off that much?
Yeah,
that's crazy.
And then Monday, if you saw me, I felt like shit. My asthma was killing me. Like I could barely breathe, and I was
no more tortilla.
No more tortilla or tortas.
You don't know what that's from?
What? I know what a torta is.
If you know what that's from, what I just said, go in the comments and say it. I'll give you a free sweater.
Oh, there you go. And yeah, I felt like shit on Monday, and I was like regretting. Like it was so good, the food was so good. Like I had to go back the next day. La Taqueria, I think it's called. And
I'm telling you, you gotta mess with that place across the street from the gym. It's fire.
And
fuego.
Anyways, but then after that, like Wednesday, I weighed myself, and I was like 214, 215.
That's what you were before, though, right?
Yeah,
212, something like that.
I mean, I'm still eating healthy during the day. That was just the weekends I struggle, so it's not too bad.
Anyways, I got rid of my.
I gotta get down.
I got rid of my birthday week weight already. Back down 242.
Hey, wait up. Let's get into
rip
this.
into these.
Yeah, let's.
I got a Jarritos hard soda.
I got me a 805. Thank you, sir. I'm curious how that's gonna taste. So
you want to taste it first, or I drink it?
Sure, I'll get a little taste. I love their sodas.
So do I. They're so good. Yeah. I don't really get them very much because they're kind of a pain in the ass to come across. Is it good?
Bro.
Let me try it.
That's good. That's good.
Oh, that's what's Sorry to get you one.
Yeah.
I didn't know if it was going to be good or not.
Next time.
I thought it was going to be like more of a hard seltzer.
No, that tastes like
it tastes like a soda with alcohol in it.
That's really good.
Woo-hoo!
That's fire.
These might be the new jam for a while.
Those are
They only got like this and pineapple and I think maybe grape or something.
Piña? Oh,
I don't like the piña.
Oh,
I don't like the piña one. I love. You like pineapple on your pizza?
No. When I used to work, when I was when I used to work at Papa John's, we would get the.
When you were Papa John?
When I was Papa John, we used to get Papa John's would get their pineapples, the Dell pineapple, like the good pineapples, but they're in cans. Dole. And so you open them, you put them in the things, and you just stack them in the fridge for the day. And I used to just go in there and be like, and just fucking tear up the pineapples.
You know, I feel like I worked at Pizza Hut. No, I guess I did. I feel like when I worked at Pizza Hut, it was in a bag. I can't remember.
Yeah. Well, the difference between Papa John's and Pizza Hut, most of Papa John's stuff is all fresh ingredients and stuff like that. Where I know a lot of the Pizza Hut stuff, some of it's still fresh, but it's whatever.
I
like Papa John's, but you have to be in the mood for it because it's
really good when it's hot. Yeah. But when it's cool down, it sucks.
Sounds good.
So if you're looking at just the dominant two, Pizza Hut and Domino's, I grew up on Domino's. So I was a Domino's dog, and then I worked at Pizza Hut and I learned how to make like all this cool shit that's not on the menu.
Yep.
And then
exactly.
If you cook things differently than the way like you would normally order it, dude, Pizza Hut is untouchable. The problem is, it always sucks when you get it. They never cook it right.
Well, they don't do it for. You're doing it for yourself. It's different. Yeah. When I worked in the fast food industry, I worked in Papa John's for like 5 years, basically all through high school.
Damn, that long?
Yeah, I was like in high school. I was like 16. As soon as I can get a job, I think I was working at Papa John's.
I started at Pizza Hut like that too.
And then I was a manager by the time I was in like finishing high school. But I remember back then it was crazy. We used to trade food all the time, and like you call up places and be like, "Hey, you want to trade?" And when I was a manager, we used to get the free pizza cards, and I would just stack them up, and then I would go like Christmas shop for Christmas trees. I would just be like, "Hey, I'll give you 5 free pizzas for a Christmas tree," and they'd be like, "Okay," and I would just give them that, and I'd come and like I would go to restaurants.
That's a hustle.
I would go to restaurants, like nice restaurants, and I'm like, "How much for 2 dinners?" Like, I'll give you 5, because Papa John's pizza, even then, I think they were like,
$20.
yeah,
they're always expensive.
So I'd be like, "I'll give you 5 pizzas for free, and you give me you caught my meal," and they're like, "Okay," and then or movie tickets, I was kind of shady. I mean, I was in high school, so I don't want to Don't judge me.
Still shady.
Don't judge me. But I used to go, and I would go to the movie theaters, and I'd be like, hey, I want to give passes to my employees. So what if I give you like 20, 30 pizzas? I mean, I don't think it was 20, 30. It was probably way less than that. And then you give me a bunch of movie passes because movie passes were way cheaper.
Yeah.
And so I would get stacks of movie passes, and then I would give them the pizza, and then me and my wife would just keep them, and we just go watch movies and shit like that.
That was like 20 years ago.
This was a long time ago.
We have gone through the statute of
Yeah,
limitations.
this was like 20-some years ago.
You know, the thing about, so Pizza Hut, like...
you can't do that stuff anymore. They monitor, like, with the computers and stuff.
I haven't been in the
They
game
monitor,
so long.
like, the food quality, food quantity, all that stuff now. You can't get away with it.
You know, when I worked at Pizza Hut, I never really liked like the thick, whatever they call it, the deep dish pizza, whatever they call it, until I learned how to make it the real way. So the thing is, you're actually supposed to put it in the oven 1.5 times.
Oh, so it gets a little extra crispy.
Oh man,
so it's not soggy.
So fire. And then like I don't like onions, so I never messed with the Supreme. But when I used to chop the pizzas, like the little crumbly of the stuff would come off, and I would scoop it up, and oh my god,
we call that the essence.
Yeah, dude, like, man. So they put like the little crumblies are like
this is why we're fat.
Yeah,
that's why we get along.
But it's good, dude. It's so good. It was like a beef topping, a pork topping, and there was like a sausage crumbly. Oh my god, when you cook those 1.5 times, sometimes I would get the little tray and just cook the toppings. Oh my god!
I used to bring eggs from home, and I'd make scrambled with them, and then I'd make the pizza, and instead of sauce, I'd put the egg there, and then I would put like ham and like breakfast sausage and make a breakfast pizza on it. Dude, it was so fire.
Oh man,
but I can tell stories.
I got a good one. So at Pizza Hut, I don't know how it is now. It's been 25 years since I worked there. But the deep dish, they make that every day. They make the dough in the morning. Someone gets there like at 4 in the morning and starts making the dough. But they only make like 50. You know, they figure out how many they're going to need for the day by projections and shit. But the big New Yorkers and the I think the big New Yorker's back again. And then like the regular hand toss, they come like in these discs. Yeah. And then you spray them with oil, then you let them proof overnight, and they turn into a pizza.
Oh, we didn't spray them.
Yeah, so you spray them with like an oil, then they puff up.
Proof them,
Yeah. But they're only good for 24 hours. You got to throw them out after that. So if a big New Yorker is huge, you know, it's like that big, I would take those, and if they were overproof the night before, I would save one of them every night because they don't go bad. They just can't cook them. They look bad. And I would make a giant calzone with those things. Dude, they'd weigh like 8 pounds. Yeah. That was the fire. And then they used to have sweet sauce for the dips, for the breadsticks at Pizza Hut. They don't have it anymore. Now they just use the regular sauce, but it used to be sweet. Yeah. It was so fun. Pizza Hut used to be so fire.
Yeah, I used to have a lot of fun. Yeah, at Papa John's, they didn't proof it like that. Basically, you pull it out. I don't remember the time frame, but you pull them out of the walk-in like X amount of hours, whatever, ahead of when you open, and then they start to proof, and then you just pull them out as you need them. But dude, I remember one time you would run out, and you'd have to get like unproofed dough and like make that shit. It was like a workout, dude. So hard to like get that dough.
Do you remember what the busiest day of the year was for you guys? It was always the same day every year.
It was usually football.
Was it?
Yeah, football day.
Super Bowl?
Yeah, Super Bowl.
For us, it was Halloween. We would get like 250 orders a day on average. On Halloween, we get like 900.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It's crazy, and it's funny. The reason I think of that is because it's what do we do on Halloween? We roll. I did something on Halloween. I was over here. Why was I over here in Halloween? Did we do an episode?
No. Did we? I don't know. I don't remember what we did on Halloween. I didn't do anything. No, we didn't do anything on Halloween because I was just here by myself as a kid.
Why was I over here?
Were you here?
Well, I was on this side of town.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
On Halloween. Why the fuck was I? Maybe I went to the gym. I went to the gym. No, for sure I went to the gym.
The gym.
Yeah, Powerhouse. So I left and I was like, man, I'm pretty hungry. It's Halloween. I'm gonna go get a fucking pizza. Because there's Little Caesars right there.
Yeah.
I was, and usually Little Caesars like the one over here, kind of by your house. I just walk in there and walk out the pizza like 2 minutes, right? Mm-hmm. I walked up in there and there was a line of 30 people. I was like, what the fuck?
And my girl,
it saved me because I didn't need a pizza.
My girl left for work that morning, like at 8 o'clock, and she didn't come home until almost 10.
I know I went to the gym twice this week. I was trying to figure out the other day. I'm going tomorrow morning. And I'll be there Sunday, too. It's 4 days.
Good job.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, that's good.
You don't want to see the games, dog.
Just keep it up.
You don't want to see the games. I have a topic to talk about. We'll talk about it in a few minutes. But before this podcast started, I'm trying to buy some gear off this fool.
Workout equipment.
And we were talking about this jacked up fitness website for his fucking Smith machine back here. And it's the worst website. Because I was going to buy the bench you were talking about. I was like, fuck, I'm just going to buy it.
This isn't... it's
It's not,
great.
it's not sponsored.
not
It's fuck
sponsored.
those fools, unless they want to give me a discount.
Yeah. It's just decent equipment. So what ended up happening, and this is why I went with them. I was looking for a while for a good gym, right? And you've been looking.
You were specifically looking for a Smith
a full
machine, right?
system. Yeah, for a full system, I wanted the stacked weights and everything. Yeah. And so I was looking all over for them. And they're hard to find. Yeah, and they're really expensive. And I had found one called Force USA, which has some dope shit. And Eddie actually has some, and I didn't know that. But here was my problem. You're about to drop $4 or $5 grand on the thing, on the system. Like, I want to see it. I want to know if it's good.
I'm 100% with that.
And so nobody had anything nearby that I can go look at it. And so it was like 1 a.m, and I was just like awake scrolling through Instagram, and me and my girl were laying down, and like this popped up because I'd been looking, right? And then it said it was like in Temecula or something, and I was like, oh shit, this is local. And I was looking at their Instagram, and it says they had a showroom, and I was like, hell yeah! So I was like, it said click here. I looked up some videos. I was like, that looks cool. That looks like exactly what I'm looking for. So I clicked on the button like contact us, and it was like a little pop up. I messaged and I said, hey, I want to know when I can come look at it.
Fake.
It does. I'll explain their history, anyways. So I looked it up, and I messaged, and he messaged me back at like 1 a.m, and he's like, yeah, just come in. And I was like, what the fuck? And I was like, and instantly that for me, I was like, that's cool that he messaged me at 1 a.m. That's crazy. And then I went and looked at it, and anyways, I bought it. But they're called Jacked Up Fitness. They're a shoe company. So he had a shoe company initially, and so if you go to the warehouse, it's like a shoe warehouse. And then I think he does some things with like planes or something like that. And he said during, because this was during COVID, he said, I was trying to find a gym, and I couldn't find one. Like no one had them. Everyone was raising the prices, and he's like, I had all these deals with China, and I was like, well, fuck it, I'll make. Yeah. So he's like, fuck it, I have contacts, I'll make one. Yeah. And so he said he made one. He didn't like it. He made another, and he went through a bunch of variations, and finally he came out to one that he liked. And then he's like, I'm gonna sell these, and he started selling them.
I try to do a very similar thing with CNC machines. During COVID-10, I decided to buy a CNC machine, and the same machine I have already landed in the U.S. is like $35,000, and I was able to get mine custom made to all the specs I wanted for way less than that. Yeah. I was like, hey, I could fucking sell these things, and then I just never did.
It's a lot of work too.
The importing's a pain.
But he's not a IT guy, so his website is complete trash.
The worst thing, it looks fake because you get all those stupid pop-ups. It's like, this guy says it's good. This guy says it's good. Like, come on. Like, I bought a year ago when I bought all the weights I have, I bought them from a place, and it looked fake because it was on Instagram. But I called them, and I said, hey. And they're like, oh, yeah, we got this.
Well, that was the same thing. So I was able to go into and I was able to play with the different machines. And I was actually watching, what's her name? What is her name? The bald girl from the UFC.
Rose Namajunas?
Yeah. She was doing a video with not Brian Shaw, but one of the other strongman guys, and she was in her garage, and then like she had it in her garage.
Oh, the same one?
Shit. Yeah,
that's cool.
I mean, I had already had it, but I was like, oh, that's cool. Like someone else, like
someone
and not only that, it was her and her husband. Yeah. So obviously people that actually work out. So it's like that's cool knowing that it Anyways. Good. I mean, I've enjoyed it. I've been able to do everything I need to do here. So
I'm definitely. I think you're right though. I think I do want to get a decline bench, but I can't believe how expensive those things are.
They're
like $500.
Very expensive.
That's crazy.
Yeah. This was that one was really expensive. This one wasn't too bad.
These are like $100.
This was like $200 because it was the one that supported my weight.
So they have this style of bench at the place where I bought my weights from. They say it holds like 1,000 pounds or something like that.
Oh yeah, I see. That's what you mean. But they're like, there's only so much you can do because it doesn't like.
It's just flat.
Incline is flat. But
but these are only $100 at the place I bought my weights at.
Oh really?
Yeah.
That
place has dope equipment
for this one.
Yeah. They have. Dude, I was thinking about I can make this.
There you go.
I mean, super.
I mean, it's not. Yeah.
It's just a couple.
It's a basic fucking design.
Super. I thought it was funny. I thought about making one because I have like all the embroidery machine shit. I was gonna embroider it. And shit. I was like,
cut some fucking leather.
I was gonna make it look like a coffin.
Oh, that'd be.
I was like, I wonder if people would like it.
Probably, guaranteed. I guaranteed.
Because I got I mean, it literally cost me, I don't know, $40.
The material?
Well, I have all the material.
Oh, there you go.
They would just be like buying the vinyl for the top.
Yeah. That'd be kind of cool.
But
I realized?
Your fucking washing machine's
going and shit. I'm like, why is it so loud in here? I apologize for everyone listening. We're losing our minds, man. We're losing our
It's late at night.
Minds. Oh, the cat's coming for food. He's going to clean up the mess the boys make with the dog food.
But I got a topic to talk about today.
Let's hear it.
Today was your last roll as a blue belt.
Today. It was.
So how's it feel? I mean, you don't know what it feels like to be in the club yet, but tomorrow you will.
Get the fuck out of here.
Little John's all grown up now. You're all grown up. That's a free T-shirt if you know where that's from.
It was. I was rolling with.
Little John's all grown up.
Fuck this guy. I was rolling with the guy that came from Albert's gym.
The black dude?
Yeah. And
he's getting better.
Yeah, he's definitely getting better.
Is he not rolling? Is he only just rolling?
I'll tell you the story.
Okay.
He gave me the 401 on that whole.
We'll listen to it later.
Yeah.
That's secret shit.
No. It's actually pretty
secret.
For the end of the podcast.
You gotta wait around till the end.
You gotta wait around.
You have to wait till the end. All right, continue.
Anyways, yeah. So I rolled with him, and yeah, he was doing better. Went back, Anyways, you know how it goes. And so I rolled with him, and he was like, "Yeah, man, you can get promoted tomorrow." I was like, "Yeah." And I was like, I'd rather not, but whatever. And he
shut your bitch ass up. You're all thirsty for that shit.
No, I'd rather not.
He's kind of bad.
I'd rather keep my blue belt for like another 6 months, compete for a little bit more as a blue belt. That would be dope. Anyways, but he was just like, yeah, dude, you're doing like rolling with him. Obviously, it's a little different. So he was just like, yeah, your transition is smooth. You didn't telegraph stuff, and he was like, kind of give me a compliment. It was kind of cool to hear from someone else. So,
no disrespect to a little homie, but don't you hate when fucking lower belts tell you that shit? You're like, hey, bitch, I know. How about you shut the fuck up?
I don't feel bad. I mean, no.
All right.
It's like I'd rather have them. I mean, when an upper belt tells you that after they fucking finish smashing you, it's like that meme is like, you get smoked for like you get tapped like 6 times by somebody, and they're like, man, you're getting better. Yeah, you're like, shut the fuck up.
Fucking Kyle tapped me like 9 times today.
Fucking Kyle. Yeah. He was nice to me on Monday because I was having problems breathing, and so he's like, all right, I'll try a different game. But I was like struggling. I feel bad though sometimes, like I feel like I'm wasting someone's time when I'm struggling to breathe, and so I can't go I can't really give everything and like a tap easy or whatever because I can barely breathe. I feel bad because I feel like I'm wasting someone's time, but at the same time, in my mind, I'm like, I just want to fucking roll.
Yeah, but they probably wasted your time too. Listen, we're there to waste each other's time. That's the whole point.
This is true.
Yeah, I rolled with him the other day, maybe like a week ago. I don't know if it was this week or last week. And it was the first roll, and Omar was like, you too. And he's like, fuck, you're giving me an ultra for a warm-up? And I was like, man, it's not even a warm-up. This is a rest round, dog. You'll be all right. You'll be all right.
Yeah, let's be real.
Man.
Kyle's on another level, man. I love rolling with him, but I also hate it.
I did lean back to try to leg lock his ass today. Because I don't remember how he ended up there, but I think he pulled guard, and I didn't go into his guard, and I was standing up kind of outside passing. I was like, man, fuck this. And I grabbed his leg and just fell back. And I ended up having to come up into the guard, but I was like, I ain't passing that guard, so I had to try something.
Yeah.
I had to try something.
I saw that purple belt, the newer purple belt.
I think his name is Nick, the white dude.
Yeah. He was rolling with one of the white belts, and then he transitioned to a knee bar, and I was like, "Oh shit, we're knee bar and white belts now." I was thinking to myself, "God damn, we're knee bar." He just transitioned to it, and then he let it go and just switched. But at first, I thought he was gonna go for it because he set it up, and I was like, "Oh, is that what we're doing now?"
He told me he's like when he quit, he was a 3-stripe purple belt,
and now he took off of the stripes.
He has a belt that doesn't have a promotion bar on. I make fun of him all the time every time I see him. I'm like, when are you gonna go get a real belt? It's like a judo belt
or karate belt or something.
Yeah, it's like
that.
Yeah. But he's been rolling. I think he rolled actively for like 8.5 or 9 years, and he wrestled. I did.
I've never rolled with him, but he.
I rolled with him the other day. I rolled with him. We did last Saturday. I went to class, and Jonah was teaching. He did King of the Hill. You know what that is? Take down King of the Hill.
Where you stay?
He picked like 4 people, and it's like whoever takes the person down stays in.
Yeah.
And I knew he was a wrestler, so I tried to Uchimata him, and he ended up ankle picking me. And then where I was talking to him the next time I came across him Wednesday, maybe Tuesday or Wednesday, and I was telling him I was like, you got to teach me those takedowns you do, because he hit like a really slick one, kind of like the way that Louis does that fireman's, but he whipped me into an ankle pick because I was trying to turn, but he whipped me and the ankle picked you. I was like, yeah, teach me how to do that, because it was an interesting way he jerked me.
The setup,
the setup was really good. And he was like, well, what kind of takedowns do you like? And I was like, I don't have any that I like. I like to Uchimata people. But
it works.
It's like 40% maybe. I get like 40% of the time, maybe even a little bit less than that. And then we ended up rolling that day, and I grabbed the Uchimata grips, and I was like kind of turning my hips, and he pulled guard on me really quick. And then we were talking. He was like, "Man, you gripped me. I thought for sure you're gonna throw me." And I was
You're like, that was the plan.
That was the plan.
That was the plan.
Yeah, he ended up getting me like in a kind of loose armbar, but my elbows are a little bit messed up right now. So I tapped really quick because I'm competing on Sunday, not tomorrow.
Oh yeah, you're doing that
next Sunday.
Yeah,
I'm King of the City in San Diego. I need John in my corner, dog.
That'll be.
You have time? You think on Sunday? I think it's during the day. It's like 3 days for you guys.
Next Sunday.
Yeah, the 12th.
I might. Yeah. Are you going alone right now? I thought Dan was gonna.
I hit up Dan. He said that he would have time, but I don't want to bug him for it.
I should be good.
John came out again today. I got out of that bad position.
You just didn't see it.
John
didn't work out though.
Didn't work out.
I was like, damn.
Yeah.
I heard Anthony.
Yeah, John Anthony on the other side.
John That was funny.
That's funny that he saw you tell me what to do.
Yeah, and then he saw it work.
Dude, it doesn't work on everyone because Louis plays a lot more flowy than other people. Like he doesn't, like he grinds people, but like he'll also give up positions because he usually catches you in the transition.
Mm-hmm.
But that grip is really good. Like when you're deep to go under the pants. I think I was under the pants and I had his arm and I was able to like just kind of move him like that. It's a really, I like that pants grip.
Mm-hmm.
It sucks though. Like in the gym,
it's almost like deep half, but you're on the same leg.
Yeah. I like that grip. But in the gym, I try to feel for people's underwear, so I don't pull their underwear off. So like, I'll stick my hand in, and if I can feel like I'm behind the underwear, I come out and try to go back in. Yeah, I did in a comp. I'll pull those.
I've been doing this sweep. Yeah, it's been really working out for me. Where when they're trying to escape, they're in that reverse half guard, I guess. So their back is facing your face, and they're facing your legs.
Oh,
but their legs kind of like in a half guard still. There's a sweep that I've been doing that I saw
people
Craig
turn
Jones
around
do.
on you.
Yeah.
Who? For what reason? To get swept?
Well, usually try to like get out like that. You know how Omar gets out of the half guard?
Yeah, but you pop to the side. He don't turn around on you.
Yeah, but he goes sideways. That's all I need for the sweep to work.
Yeah.
And so I've been doing the sweep. Anyways, I've been hitting it a lot. Yeah. And he saw me doing it. He was like, nice. And so then I was like, yeah, I really like this sweep because I saw Craig Jones do it. And I was like, it's one of those like sweeps where you're like, it's so stupid that it fucking works, but it really works. And so I've been hitting it. It took me a little bit because in your mind, you're like, this isn't going to work. And you like, don't go for it fully. But now that I've been going for it, it's like every time it fucking works. But I was talking to Omar about it and he showed me another one to take the back from there. And I was like, holy fuck. He's never showed it in class. He's never shown this move in class. And he showed it to me. I was like, bro, that shit is fucking fire.
Every time someone turns around on me, I think I instantly try to take the back. I start just letting go of the half guard, trying to shuffle to the back. Every time someone turns around on me like that.
Yeah.
And I don't finish it very often.
The way that he did it, it was like,
hey, don't be telling me secret sauce.
You like, yeah, I'll show you. It's pretty dope. It was fire.
Yeah.
When he did it, I was like, what the fuck? I was like, that's crazy.
He does do a lot of shit, though. You're like, what the fuck? How'd you do that?
Yeah, and then he showed me how to do it. And then he was showing me and my girl how to do it. And I was like, oh, shit. It's funny because I was also rolling with my girl. And I was teaching her how to do arm triangle. And I was trying to walk her through it because she's trying to do it to me. And she wasn't setting it up right. So I was walking her through it. And I guess Cassie was watching. And then Cassie and her rolled. And she came back like, well, she was watching. She fucking arm triangled her.
Your arm triangle's the shit.
Dude, I saw you trying to hit it earlier, though.
I wasn't trying to hit it.
Oh, I saw you going for it. I was like, all right.
I wasn't trying to finish it.
Dude, I
that was just 3.5 minutes of grinding into the submission.
I don't normally like have like an ego when I roll or care, but one time a white belt.
We ain't trying to win practice.
One time a white belt, he was a white belt. We were rolling. And I was trying to go easy, and then he started talking shit. And he was like, "Oh, I got out of that. I didn't let you get that." And I was like, and it was like right after the roll, and I was like, "This motherfucker." And I was thinking to myself, "Dude, I was just trying to work, not go hard." And so I was like, "Okay." And then he didn't show up to class for 6 months, and he showed up as a blue belt recently, and I threw him across the fucking mat over and over again. He probably don't know why I went so hard. But I know, and
I'm waiting to
that
catch
was a lot of fun.
I'm waiting to catch him. There's a couple dudes I'm trying to catch for the disrespect.
The disrespect, yeah.
Dude, if I have to break out the H on you, it's fucking donezo.
My girl, I went back after I was done. She's like, "What did he do to you?" I was like, "I'll tell you
Yeah, there's a couple. Every once in a while, you got to break that out. You got to disrespectful.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna catch that dude.
Yeah.
And when I catch him,
it is what it is. It is what it is, my friend.
I'm not gonna try to finish anything.
Yeah, no, just make him suffer. Yeah. Sometimes that's just the stuff to do.
The earth is gonna come out.
To just bring the suck.
Yeah.
Bring the suck and make it suck for someone. I mean, I get stuck in positions like that all the time where it's fucking miserable, Kyle.
I'm telling you, you got to be comfortable. It's funny. I think Kyle and that new purple belt went, and I was like, y'all both sandbagging over there, sandbagging ass motherfuckers over there. But yeah, I mean, fucking back to the Hicks and Gracie. You got to be comfortable in the uncomfortable.
Yeah.
I was getting ground out today by a new white belt. I was like, hey, you ever rolled before?
A big dude, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He looks kind of Samoan, maybe.
I don't know. He's pretty big, though.
He's got a sweet mullet.
Yeah.
But I was like, you rolled before? He said, it's my second day back. And I was like, oh, so you rolled before? And I sat down on him. He was crushing me, had some good pressure. Then he gave me that inch.
Yeah.
And I came up, and then he went hard, and I had to mush his face into the ground.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
It
Sometimes,
is.
especially with big dudes. Noah rolled with that big yellow belt.
I can't believe that kid is a kid.
220 pounds.
He's thick, too. He's not like fat. He's like a thick boy.
220 pounds.
Damn.
Noah puts the work on him sometimes.
Yeah, but Noah's real wiggly.
Yeah.
So he's like fucking
But
wiggling
that's 220 pounds of basically just got his still a white belt.
He's a yellow belt, so he's a kid.
He's a kid.
Damn.
He's a big boy.
There's he looks like
I felt messed up. I went for the scissor sweep, and he's heavy, so I couldn't move him. But then I went to the other one where you collar drag, kick the leg out, and go boom. And I went for it. And I went whack, and his face went right into the mat. And I was like, "My bad, bro." I'm like, "I am sorry. I didn't think I didn't expect him to like go face first into the fucking mat." And he rolls over. He goes, "It's cool, man. It's cool." So that happens to me all the time. I was like, "All right."
I can't remember who it was. It was either Kyle or Louis today mushed my face into the ground like that. That exact way. I was like. But I kind of must have anticipated it because it was more like on the top of my head. But I was like, I remember I was like, oh, my head's on the mat.
You're like, thud, yeah.
It doesn't really. I don't really notice it. Like that one time you said you mushed me onto the ground. Yeah. I don't even notice.
You got a big ass head. That's why.
I got a big dome.
You got a big fucking head. That's the problem with me and Noah.
I got such a big
pull
head?
out the rash guards and it's like. We fucking get stuck sometimes. You're like, God,
dude, I get stuck every time I wear a rash guard. I figured it out though. So like for me, they get stuck because I can't like turn. I can't like do that turn to like get them over. So I figured it out though. I stretch it out and I stick my hand in and I can roll it that way.
What I do is I'll pull my shirt up and I'll put my elbow into it and then I just kind of go like this.
Oh, that's a good idea.
And it pulls it up over.
Yeah. It gets stuck like right under my.
Yeah. So you just put your elbow into it like this.
Yeah.
And then you can just boom, especially when you're like just get home and it's like sweaty.
I always try to get them off first, and it ends up like halfway like a fucking crop top, and I just have to go to Brianna. But
yeah. Hey, sometimes it's like that. Sometimes it's like that.
They need to make full size rash guards. I made some.
Well, they're supposed to be tight.
Yeah, but I made some, and I even got 3X, and they were fucking still sausage casings on me. I need like a 5X rash guard.
Sausage casing,
dude. It's fucking. Titties are all popping and shit.
Yeah.
It's like wearing a sports bra.
Yeah. No, they definitely. I don't know how you roll in shirts. Like I can't roll in shirt. That's too.
Oh, for me, they're way more comfortable.
Too hot.
They're cooler to me.
They're not cooler though.
The
rash guard is meant to wick away the fucking.
I don't wear like.
Well, protect you.
Like I wouldn't. I can't roll. I could roll in this one. I can't roll in this shirt.
Too thick.
This is too thick.
Thin
I wear. It's like mostly if it's like one of my shirts or a shirt that I bought and I roll in it, I know it's a next level shirt. And next levels are this style of shirt, like the real soft thin ones.
Yeah.
But back to your fucking. Let's talk about your journey as a blue belt. So what? Tomorrow you'll be about 18 months in, something like that.
More than that, almost 3 years.
No, as a blue belt.
Oh, as a blue belt. Yeah, I think February or March.
I think it was March because
I
think you got yours the same day Brianna got yours. So in March.
So yeah, not quite 2 years. But it works out because I didn't register as IBJJF as a white belt, so they don't know how long I've been on.
Anyway, in March, I mean, nothing really gets popping until like February anyway. Mm-hmm. But I mean, they are doing a whole bunch of new LA ones. Like there was an LA Open. Yeah, they just announced an LA Open. I think it's in January. I'm gonna try to do that one. You know what?
You know what is gonna be cool. For those of you guys are watching this, you probably already have seen it because this is gonna come out after. But Omar will be here the day of the promotion.
Oh, yeah.
So that'd be kind of cool to have him on right
And
after
if he
the
doesn't show up, you
promotion.
got to cut this out now. So you just made more editing work for yourself.
More editing work. He'll show up.
We'll see.
He mentioned it today.
He mentioned it to me today too, but
We'll see.
Saturday, what I got going on? We can get fucked up.
Yeah, I don't think he wants it. So he keeps talking about watermelon juice.
No, there's like some juice. I gotta hit up Leo about it. There's some shit they drink. It's got a name like that.
Really?
And it's like it's
He
Brazilian.
keeps talking
alcohol.
about bringing watermelon juice. I was like, whatever, bring whatever you want, man.
Put some vodka in that bitch.
Dude, I found the weirdest fucking drink, and maybe I don't think you're gonna.
I got to drink weird to tell me.
I don't think you're gonna freak out about it.
What?
But for me, I love horchata. I've always had horchata.
Yeah.
I found a horchata lemonade. I have it in the room in there. I'll let
It's
you taste
horchata
it.
and lemonade.
It's a lemonade,
Is it
and I
nice?
was like, what the fuck? It's so weird.
Is it actually rice?
No, it's liquid. It doesn't have the consistency of like horchata.
It's not like a
It's like-
Jamaica.
No, it's weird. I don't know. I saw it and I was like, what the fuck is that? And it's funny because
Where'd you get it from?
Stater Brothers. I think it was Stater Brothers. Or maybe it was Stater Brothers or maybe Walmart. I don't know. But it was funny because I saw it and I was like, I made a face. I was like, what the fuck is this? And I was like, oh, I'm going to try it.
I'll try it, yeah.
And Roxanne came over because she was, my girl was showing her some shoulder stretches because she had shoulder problems too. And I was like, check this out.
Nah, fuck that. Just live with those problems.
Yeah, I showed it to her, and she made the same face that like I made. She was like, "What the fuck?" And I was like, "I know, that's the same face I made." Like it never crossed my mind. Like horchata and lemonade just doesn't sound like they go together, but it's
good.
not bad. It'll be good with some fucking tequila. It'll be really good with some tequila. I'm not gonna lie, it's that type of good.
So I got a weirder drink. I tried this when I lived in LA for a while. I lived with the homie that was Persian, and they have this drink that's carbonated fermented yogurt.
That sounds.
It is the nastiest
Yeah,
shit
okay.
I've ever drank in my entire
And he
life.
was like, "Oh, this is amazing."
Every time we would go to a certain place that had it, he would get it. And I'm like, what are you doing? You're not even full Persian. He was only half Persian. And he was raised in America. I think he would do it just to say that he drank it, but it was but you know, every time we would go to that place, people would get it. There's a place I like to go to that's Mediterranean in Orange County. Like it's called like a Donna Grill. I randomly found it. One day, it's funny. I love Mediterranean. It's my favorite kind of food. And I went to go to a Waba Grill because I got there early.
I've never been there.
Waba's fire, dude.
This is one they just built here, right?
It's been there for a while. The
Oh,
one on
yeah.
State or the
Yeah.
Sanderson.
Yeah.
It's fire. It's really good. It's just rice and meat.
Yeah, I've never been there. So.
I mean, I like it a lot.
Oh, okay.
The sauce is what makes it. The protein's kind of whatever, but the sauce is fire.
Sauce is good.
The Waba sauce. Anyway, so I go to this Adana Grill place. And I'm sitting there and like it takes forever to get your food because they make it when you order it, you know. So I'm sitting there and this dude ahead of me orders his food. And he gets his food and he's like, "Oh, let me get a drink." And he's looking through the thing and I see that in there, and he's like, "What's that thing?" And he tells him, he's like, "Oh, it's a yogurt drink. It's good." And the guy was like, "Okay, I'll try that." And then I was like just like sitting there watching. I'm like eating my food and it's like watching this fool. And he's like, and he cracks it open and he doesn't do it. He just takes like a gulp of it. And he's like, I was sitting there eating my food, just cracking up. I'm like, yeah, dude, you fucked up.
It's good,
dude. Just imagine, you know, like the regular yogurt flavor, like the plain,
but like fermented.
Yeah. Well, yogurt is fermented, so it's like it's got a little bit more of a sour taste, but it's carbonated. So it's like if you took a soda water and you poured it in a yogurt and just fucking whipped it up. It's so nasty.
No, thank you. I mean, hey, everyone's got their thing. What they.
I don't think that's even Greek. I think it's more of like the Middle Eastern fools that fuck with that shit. Ugh, that shit is nasty.
Nasty.
Let's go back to your fucking blue belt career, your blue belt path. So the best thing about this is if this motherfucker doesn't get promoted tomorrow, we're gonna have to take all this back. But I think I think it's your time.
I already know it's happening.
I know it's gonna happen too, but it's funny to talk about it as a joke. You fucking joke killer.
Because your jokes are trash. That's why.
Everyone else
like
thinks I'm
jiu-jitsu.
funny. Let's break in that purple belt on Monday.
It's gonna be interesting.
Purple belt. Nothing changes.
No.
It changes from white to blue.
But I didn't feel it changed. Oh, you mean like intensity-wise?
Yeah, because people start going harder on me now.
Yeah.
I mean, because I grabbed a couple. I rolled with that white belt dude today, the new kid, and he grabbed something, and his wrist was right there, and I grabbed it. I was like, I can't. He's too new. You got to have at least 2 stripes to your wrist locked. But I was like, because like the intensity just rolls up. Like if you start putting your hands there and I start wrist locking you, it is what it is, you know.
Yeah. You're right. Yeah, I mean, I already get hard rolls, so
Yeah, it's not
I'm
gonna
not,
change.
and
Nothing
I expect
changes.
that's going to change. Just yeah, it'll be interesting. It'll be cool. I mean, it's whatever. I was trying to think of like, I was thinking about like who gives me trouble at blue belt. That's a blue belt, and the only people that really make me struggle at blue belt are the blue belts that are going to be promoted to purple with me.
Yeah.
And everyone else is. I mean, I get good rolls in, but I'm never like fucking feel like I'm gonna die. You know, it's not like Misa's fucking trying to smother tap you and fucking
Kyle,
you
the
know,
goddamn smother tap.
that's just fucked up.
It's fucked up. I was
It
telling
hurts
him
my
that today.
soul, man.
He was bullying me today.
He's a bully.
Bully.
A big bully. Kyle, you're a bully.
Bully.
Yeah.
By the way, congratulations on the new kid.
Yeah.
The lady said she would name it Anthony, so what's up? Maybe a middle name? Whatever. The lady said it, so you got to
now you gonna make it happen?
You got to make it happen. So this will probably come out after you have the kid.
Yeah.
Just go back and amend that birth certificate.
Amend it. They do amendments, yeah. Yeah, that's cool, man. That's
So what do you
that's
think?
gonna be interesting.
So how are your last rolls? How many rolls did you get today? I feel like I didn't see you roll very much today. I think I only got 3 in.
I think I rolled 3 or 4 times. I rolled with Noah.
That don't count.
That was just fun. And then I rolled with that blue belt. And then I rolled with that yellow belt, the big ass yellow belt. And then I forgot who else I rolled with. Oh, I rolled with Oscar. And then I rolled. No, that was it. 4. Yeah, 4. Yeah.
Because I'm the Grinch, I hope there's a lot of white belts who don't get their blue belts. Because I just want to be like, ha ha!
Well, I don't think, by the time this comes out, we'll already obviously know who got promotions. Like, I am curious who's going to get. I'm curious if Austin's going to get a blue belt. I know he hasn't been that long, but I
Over
think
a year.
No.
Yeah, I heard him talking today.
I thought he said like 6 months last time I asked him. Oh, so he'll get his blue belt. I think he's been putting in the work. He's there doing what he needs to do. And, yeah.
This is probably not the best coming from me because I call myself the white belt slayer. But mostly what that fool does is bully lower belts and girls.
But he is a white belt. So you can't really bully
But I mean, like the
belts.
new ones.
That's what you're supposed to do as a white belt. That's all you have.
I don't know.
Let the man have what he has.
Yeah, but you can't.
That's all you have is a white belt.
You can't be going hard on the girls.
I never seen him roll with girls.
Yeah.
So.
The only one I go hard with is my wife because she fucking beats me up.
I don't go hard with any of the girls. I mean, I don't try to. Some of the girls.
The only girl I've rolled with in
it's been a
6 months is my wife.
It's been a while. I roll with my wife, but I don't even go hard on her.
But she's mean to me.
You deserve it.
Yeah, she fucking gets it back. Fucking hits me with the shoulder pressure.
She's fucking good too, man. Your girl's good.
Yeah.
How many shots does she have?
3.
Maybe.
Nah, I don't think so. She needs to wait. She needs to win some more. She needs to go out there and get the confidence of competition and put it in. And Omar likes to usually stick with at least the minimums for the women. I don't know particularly why, but I mean, she went out there and won the other day. I think she's gonna do December. I don't think I'm gonna do December. I got some other shit I got to kind of focus on, but I really want to coach Danny and coach some of the other people.
Omar wants me to do December, but I'm like, man, we're in like a week and a half. We're gonna be going on a trip.
It's the 16th, right? I thought it was the 11th. You know the date?
I don't know the date.
I think it's the 16th.
But I'm like, we're gonna be gone for 2 weeks. I'm literally not gonna train at all.
Yeah.
For 2 weeks, all I'm gonna do is eat.
Yeah, let me catch that first roll back, dog.
I'm gonna be fucking dying.
You're like,
yeah, it's gonna be bad.
You can't put your mouth guard on that bad.
I'm gonna try to do what do you call it, calisthenic type stuff in the hotel. Just push ups.
They got gyms in those hotels?
They're tiny fucking hotels, man.
That's how I was when we went to Italy too.
They're tiny, dude. None of the hotels there that I could find had anything bigger than a queen. Like one hotel we found had a queen. All the other ones were
You know what's
doubles.
gonna be funny? It won't be a queen.
It'll be smaller.
No,
like 2 doubles.
It'll be 2.
2 doubles
put together.
Yeah. That's what we.
That's how it was in Italy. When we were in Italy, Like we got in the bed, and it was queen. I think was the biggest size, and like I laid on it. I was like, "There's a fucking seam in the middle." I was like, "Oh, it's 2 little beds put together."
Yeah.
And, you know, the hotel room we had in Italy was small, but it was really nice.
Yeah. We'll see. I mean, it looks like a legit trip. But
I want to.
I mean, that the thing is, I'm gonna be gone for 2 weeks without training, and that's rough.
Let me catch that first roll.
Fuck you. I'm gonna get Noah my first roll.
You know what's gonna be the worst? We're gonna be the same.
Why are we gonna be the same? You'll probably get a stripe.
I don't need no stripes.
I didn't say you need.
I'll give it to you.
I don't want it.
I'll hook you up. Brand new belt, brand new stripe.
You'll probably get a stripe.
Nah, I might not even go.
Bullshit.
I'm trying to roll.
You gonna watch your girl not go? Get
She can go. I don't need to be there. I don't need to be there for all that. We're gonna go to the gym early as fuck.
Yeah, you.
And then we're gonna go roll.
Where?
Then I might just not go.
You're not gonna not go. Shut the fuck up. This fool's full of shit. We'll be back next week with him being like, "Yeah, so I went and."
I'm just gonna be sad that you're the same.
I've been the same. I've been in your head.
Fuck. You don't live 1 second in my fucking head. You ain't get no free rent, dog.
Yeah.
We got to start doing what me and Bobby do.
That's stupid.
Comp rolls.
That's dumb. That's dumb as fuck.
No, because you learn how to get out of bad positions.
That is dumb as shit.
What, they got comp class?
Stupid shit.
They got comp class?
That's once a week, not every fucking roll.
Yeah, but me and Bob may roll twice a week, maybe.
No.
That's just 2 more energetic rolls. I know if I can fucking survive against Bob, I can survive against anybody else. Fucking Bobby.
That's for real. Bobby's ridiculous.
Yeah, motherfucker.
I watch him.
Also,
and he sits down. He sits down, and then he fucking.
Usually when we don't. Yeah, we just start to stand up. I got smothered tap by fucking Louis this week.
He's been on his game this week, man. The last couple of times
because he's been out for so long doing like coaching his kid in football and stuff like that.
He needs to get that.
I think he's just getting
because the last few times I normally can do pretty well against him. The last few times I roll him, he's tapped me.
Bullshit. He lets you do well with him.
Well, I mean, when I say do well, I don't get tapped.
He's
like I'll go back and forth with him, not get tapped. But the last few times, he's fucking for sure.
You hear this fool, Leo? He's talking shit. He said you can't ankle lock him. I heard him say
I watched him try to go for he tried to get the baseball bat choke on UT. I was like, uh-oh. He started turning.
Well, I knew that's what he was going for the whole time because I felt him letting it go.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't think his top grip was that deep, so I was like, do I risk it? I was thinking the whole time because I had him pretty trapped. Well, not trapped. He let his leg down, but I had it pinned pretty good where I knew I could pass no matter what. And I was like, do I go for it? Because I can feel what he's doing. I was like, I know what he's doing.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay. I was like, I think I can keep my head low enough where he can't get his arm under.
Yeah.
So I did that. I basically like mushed my face into his fucking stomach.
It actually looked tight. He started turning.
It got tight for a second, but he started turning. I was like, oh, fuck, I got to follow him. So I was following him, and then I stopped, and it got tight again. Then he abandoned it for whatever reason.
Pretty grips. It's a hard one to hold.
It's a hard one to hold for sure. No, you know what happened? He gave me the space because he tried to roll into it, but I was able to post, and he was like, fucking just let it go and went to whatever he went to after that. That's what it felt like because like he tried to roll into it. But I at that point it came off of my neck and went onto my chin. It's like the only time the cranks really bother me is like from the rear naked choke. That one's terrible. But like the gi cranks or even just when you rear naked choke someone, you go over the jaw. That's the only one that really sucks.
Yeah.
That one's terrible.
Hurts. Yeah. And then at that point you're like, fuck, do I risk my fucking losing a tooth and my jaw fucking?
For me, it always feels like my jaw's gonna pop off. That's what I think too. Is like, dude, do I want to fucking tap or let my jaw get popped off?
I've had it. And then the next day you go try to eat something, and you're like, why can't I open my jaw? And you're like, and you can barely open it. And you're like, oh yeah, and your jaw's fucking sore. You can't I can't even get like a hamburger or you have to or you start eating
you're
and
why am I sore?
It's sore, and you're like, man, I don't even want to chew anymore.
The worst one too is like I got stubby arms, so I can't really do it. But dudes who are good at like the rear naked, where they actually put like their elbow on the front of your jaw. That one's not so bad. It's like squeezing pressure, but it's like dudes like me who are stubby or aren't going deep and they force their forearm into the front of your. That one's the bad one.
Oh god damn it! Yeah, it hurts.
That's how fucking Louis got me the other day. He mounted me, which I got to stop letting people mount me. I mean, I didn't let him mount me, but like it doesn't bother me when people mount me because I can almost always get out. That's like my favorite thing. It's like if you're in side control,
Kyle, he said he can get out of your mount.
I get out of his mount sometimes. I would say about 50% of the time I get out of his mount.
50% of the
Yeah.
time, Kyle, you let
Yeah.
him out of your mount.
Yeah.
I think you should change that.
You don't want that. You don't want the smoke, Kyle. Mother's milk.
From
you ain't
now
got
on,
shit for me.
from now
I'm
on,
gonna get
I'm
a snorkel, dog. You ain't gonna get shit. I'm
Gonna
gonna be out
get
there
a
snorkeling
snorkel?
on the fucking side. As long as I can breathe, that pressure.
Do you
ain't
see
shit.
Big Dan?
Mother's milk? Someone? Yeah. So fucking Kyle was on top of. I don't remember who was on top. He was on top of someone, and like he was kind of fucking around. I think he was trying to get his shoulder, like his arms up. And I was like, hey, there's a place called Mother's Milk in Austin. And then he fucking dropped his chest and started trying to finish it. And he stared laughing. And I was like, no, there's really a place in Austin called Mother's Milk. It's a dairy or whatever, right?
Yeah. You got a flashing light. Has it been that long? I don't think so. I don't know if that is actually charging the camera like it's supposed to. This light did come
What's
from
it
Walmart,
charging
though.
from? Yeah, I bet it doesn't
not
have
strong
enough power.
Yeah. Interesting enough.
I thought we decided that the blinking light is not the charging, it's the camera overheating.
It's overheating. It could be that. It could be one or the other. I'm not sure. I don't know.
Now, you got anything else? We can end it. It's probably been about 45 minutes.
No, I'm good.
I don't know. John's all grown up. He's about to get his purple belt. I get the first roll when he comes back.
We'll talk about later. Anyway, well, before we end it, I was going to tell you about the UFC thing.
Oh.
He stuck around. So I was talking to, what's his name, about how, I was like, hey, is that gym, like, what is going on there? Do they still have class? He's like, yeah. He said, but they have no black belts. So we said a blue belt is teaching the class. And he goes,
not even that principal? That fool's a purple
I don't know.
belt.
He said there's only a blue belt. The highest person is there is a blue belt. And so the blue belt's been kind of teaching the class. So he's like, so it kind of sucks. He's like, that's why I try to come here more. And he's like, because there's no one to promote you there. You can't get promoted there. And then the highest person is a blue belt.
Not even about being promoted. It's like, I could teach first week shit. I could probably teach pressure. That's probably about it. You know what I mean? It's like, what is a blue belt going to teach you?
Yeah.
You know, I do take that back, though, because there's some good gyms that got blue belt coaches.
Yeah, but you're talking about blue belts and blue belts for, you know, they were a white belt for 3 years. And now they're a blue belt for 3 years, you know.
No disrespect to those guys. I don't want to say who they are, but I rolled with those dudes, and I never do no-gi, and I rolled no-gi with them, and they weren't, like, next level. And I was a brand new blue belt. I was, like, maybe 5 months into my blue belt.
I don't know. So I'm curious. We'll see. I think he said they're trying to find a black belt to take over.
What about a purple belt? I should go down there and be the fucking coach.
Fuck it. Better than what they got now. I mean,
could be.
I'm sure you can
maybe not.
Yeah, maybe not. You're right.
Let me teach you how to.
He's over here fucking telling everyone to fucking wrist lock each other and shit.
Oh man, if I was at that place too, especially because it wouldn't look bad on me.
You're like knee bar.
Like, this is how you. This is how you break someone's wrist.
Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the knee bar though. Oh, it's coming.
Anyways,
maybe 2 more years I'll be legal.
Yeah. Anyways, good times. Thanks for sticking around and watching. We've been grinding these videos out. We're being pretty steady with them, so appreciate it. We're steadily growing, little by little. Make sure you share these out, whatever format you're watching it. If you're watching it on Spotify, Apple, whatever, or YouTube, make sure you share, subscribe, leave comments on YouTube if you're watching it on YouTube, and tell this guy how old he looks and that I look way younger and way more handsome.
It is what it is, dog.
It is what it is.
Hit him with the os.